Hong Kong, a good example why Bitcoin is essential. Activists have just been arrested in Hong Kong. They are accused of organizing a primary election after the elections were delayed due to COVID-19 and of planning to veto government budgets. Some of the defendants are being prosecuted under the new national security law for subversion and now face life imprisonment. Hong Kong police say 1,000 officers were involved in the arrests. Among other things, they froze about $1.6 million in Hong Kong dollars during the operation, roughly equivalent to $200,000 or only about $4,000 per defendant. The freezing and seizure of funds, as well as the arrest of young democracy activists and lawmakers, has sparked fear in Hong Kong. Hongkongers who have long lived in a city that was seen as a stable financial haven and link between mainland China and the international financial system are now trying to move their funds overseas to avoid the seizure of their assets in Hong Kong. The new national security law, which legitimizes these government arrests and financial measures, is based largely on China's Subversion of State Power Bill. In the People's Republic of China, it is a broadly defined law and seizes upon anything that subverts the central government in mainland China, even if it is merely voiced or written texts that may want to advance a more democratic version of the PRC. Liu Xiaobo, the Nobel laureate, was imprisoned under this legal instrument until his death, mainly for his writings and essays. In the case of Hong Kong lawmakers and activists, subversion meant running a primary to try to form a democratically elected opposition to those in Hong Kong who tend to support the PRC central government politically. This has now led to a mass search in Hong Kong for alternative places to store assets. The Bitcoin Association of Hong Kong has placed ads on streetcars and near banks asking that people be their own bank. The dangers from inflation, currency reform, undemocratic changes in government, or expropriation of private property are no longer just a fantasy on the distant horizon. For many around the world, now including Hong Kong, this has become a blunt reality. Bitcoin is essential for situations like these. It is an option that is censorship-resistant and borderless in a world where states are increasingly applying their powers broadly and ambiguously.